everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me, Chevonne. So today I have come to you with a little bit of Monday motivational cleaning. It is the beginning of our week. My husband is on his way home from work. My kids are outside getting in their hour of play. And I decided, you know what, let me put on my headphones, pop on my iTunes, and get this house back to being a home. This weekend was super crazy for us. I barely even got a chance to do laundry, so therefore I had to wait until today to start cleaning. So right now I am paying some close attention to my living room. We are always in this room, always. I edit in here, my cat sleeps in here, my kids play in here. Sometimes my husband and I have dinner in here, we have movie nights, you know, the list goes on. So this room gets very cluttered very quickly, it gets very dusty very quickly, and I want to make sure that, you know, I paid some special attention to this room. So right now I'm gonna move on. Don't mind those two baskets. I'm still doing laundry and those two baskets are clean. We're gonna move on to this place I call a dining room. It's more like a throw everything on the table and we'll get it later room. So my son has come inside to put some things away for me. And yeah, he's asking for my last bit of chips, and in order for him to do it, I just gave him the chips. So my solution that I have here is Fabuloso and water and a little bit of Clorox. This is the Green Apple Fabuloso. It's one of my favorite all year round scents. The only time I change the scent is when it is Christmas time and I do the apple cinnamon scent that they have. But yeah, Green Apple, my favorite. So I am moving on to my kitchen counter. This is pretty much where a lot of homework as well as a lot of cups and spoons and things gather. Whenever my kids go outside, they constantly come back and forth to drink water or to drink something. So they're always putting something on this counter, and I just want to make sure that it is clean and sanitized. Alright, so let's move on to my entryway table. All of those products that you just saw me grab are constantly on this table. Basically, whenever my kids are getting ready for school, this is where, instead of putting the stuff back, they just put it right here on this table. I don't know why. Also, am I the only one who realizes that there's always fingerprints underneath the glass? I don't know what my kids' fascination is with their handprints under the glass. Why? Alright, so now I'm giving all of my decor a good wipe down before I place it back onto my table. So let's move on to my favorite wall in my house, my portrait Pinterest wall. I made this is my Pinterest inspired wall. I made this a year and a half ago of the picture collages, which I have yet to put pictures in. I will one day, but yeah, my kids' fingerprints are constantly on this mirror as well. My husband as well. So yeah, this always has to get clean. Now my grandmother, when I was a little girl, told me that you can tell the cleanliness of a person's house if you swiped your finger on top of one of their picture frames that they have hanging on the wall. So I make it a habit that every month I clean these picture frames. Okay, I do not play, because I don't want anybody to come to my house and swipe their finger on top of my picture frames to say, oh, well, Chevonne doesn't dust or she doesn't clean these picture frames. No, ma'am. they are always clean. Now on to my least favorite chore, and that is laundry. Wash all of the sheets and comforters in the house. I do that at the end of every week. Now today, the beginning of this week, to make sure everything is all clean. And here we are, moved on to my bathroom. I can honestly tell you that I am the type of bathroom woman who does not put her products away the way they're supposed to be. I constantly have them on the counter and out because I use them so much between me and that little girl right there, Sydney. So yeah, I have a bad habit of not putting them away, which I told myself that as of 2018, I was going to make it a habit to start putting these things away. So now I have to hold myself accountable once I post this video. So here I am using my scrubbing bubbles as well as cleaning my sponge that collects my soap scum. I'm also using Clorox and my Fabuloso mixture. Important that you wipe down all of your bathroom items when it's time to put them back into the bathroom. They got all these different fumes on them from being in the bathroom while you were cleaning, and you know, germs travel. Like, I can't. I have to wipe it down. I'm sorry. Just the germaphobe in me has to wipe everything down. Okay, now on to the toilet. So I spray this whole toilet down with scrubbing bubbles. I've also put my Clorox and Fabuloso mixture into the toilet. So I'm going to scrub it. As you can see at the bottom of my toilet where it meets the floor, that's the glue adhesive that the complex used to, you know, keep the toilet in place. And for the life of me, I cannot find anything to get this adhesive up. I've tried scraping it with a razor. I have tried so many different things, but it won't come up. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. That will be so helpful. So I leave my toilet brush in there after I finish cleaning it so that way it can drain. My husband has come in to help me as my backup. He cleans the back of the toilet for me because I hate cleaning the back of the toilet. So now I like to sweep and get everything out of the bathroom, all the dust and, you know, anything that was left over on the floor, and I put it away. So what I'm doing here is I spray my mixture on the floor and I get down on my hands and knees and I wipe my floor with napkins to pick up any extra smaller pieces of dust that my broom may have missed. And then I go back and I wipe my doors, I wipe the walls, and I also go back with my second rag and I clean the floor on my hands and knees. My tub, my husband cleans the tub. I do not clean the tub, so he will be in to clean it soon. But other than that, my bathroom is complete. My husband has already cleaned it off camera. He didn't want to do it on camera. So yeah, my bathroom is done and it's time to move on. So since the hardest part is done, I have already swept my house off camera. My phone kept dying. I'm very sorry. So what I like to do is the last bit of dirt that you never could seem to get into the dustpan, I just sweep it back outside. I mean, it came from outside. Why can't I send it back to where it came from? So I like to sweep off the front of my rug, and then I am going to get ready to mop. So what I mop with is 2 pots of boiling hot water mixed with Clorox, and that's the only thing that I use to mop my floors with. To me, it gives me a better clean. It gives my floor a better shine as well. I just know that, you know, once it's Clorox and hot water, it is clean. So That's what I like to clean my floors with. My mop, you guys, is a Shark mop. I got it from Home Depot for about $40. This has also been like the best thing that I've gotten in January. I am so obsessed with this mop. I purposely mop my floor now. Like I enjoy mopping the floor more than I have before. So now that everything else is clean, my kitchen is already clean. I cleaned it off camera. Sorry, camera died. So yeah, I'm doing that now. What you can't see on the stove right now is an additional 2 pots of water that I have boiled. What I like to do is that the first half of my house, I mop it with boiling hot water and Clorox. I dump that water because after a while, you know, it just becomes dirty water. And then I put fresh water, fresh Clorox for the second half of my house. So now we are on the second half of my house. I think it's only fair for your house to have an even clean than to have one half being cleaned with clean and fresh mop and I mean clean and fresh water and Clorox, then the other half to be cleaned with grimy water and maybe a hint of Clorox. I never understood it. So this is what I like to do. It helps me sleep at night. So now that everything is completely clean, this is my kitchen. Everything is mopped, sanitized, wiped down, and ready to go for the rest of the week. You see my beautiful pots, my Aisha curry pots my husband got for me for Christmas. I am obsessed with them. I love them. My dining room is clean. My daughter's play area, well, her dollhouse. Thank you, my mother-in-law. Her playhouse is all nice and clean. My cat's food area is clean. Everything is sanitized, and Mama's mind is back in one piece. Don't mind those 2 baskets right here. I am still washing. I have 7 loads of laundry to get through. And now the kids are folding their own set of clothes, and that is it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.